I've got a lot to do, a lot to finish. Wait a minute, look at all these. Hi Marcia, you okay? I think I'll have to do this one. I've got a lot to finish. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, look at that one as well. Hello Marcia, hi Linda, hi Jane, hi Denise, hi Emma. Afternoon everybody. Liz, hi. Philippa, hello. Elaine. How is everybody? Cool. I hope you're well. I'm a bit unsure what to do today, size wise, because I'm really enjoying the circle, but I'm really enjoying the sort of the element of squares, circles, you know, and making all those sort of connections. I really do like the idea of having like circles and squares that fit within each other. Hi Mary, hi Marcia. Oh, have you? Good, 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 good. Hi Carol, hi Marjorie. Hi Sonia, hi Jan. Oh, I don't want to put my foot on it, because if I keep putting my foot on that, I'm going to break it. That's what I picked. Right, okay, so hopefully we're all set up. Oh, I hope you're okay, Louise. Bit of TLC from us all. So, yeah, I believe some of you have got your Orbis. I quite like the idea of this. I think it, because it uses most of my page up, I'm quite happy using this as a full shape. And I like a circle, because I think a circle's a lovely shape to work with. So I'm trying to split up the screen today so I can see a little bit more. So if it's going a bit willy-nilly. Excellent. Yeah. I need to chat to Michael at some point about Orbis. So anyway, I've got this here. I like the idea of this section running through it, because I always think that that's just me, that I'm not too sure whether it's like because it's split in half or whether there's some sort of psychology. Hi Dory, no, I'm just not feeling very well at all, so I have a test tomorrow anyway, so just tomorrow I have got Talons, I think, tomorrow, the day after, and I'm going to working on watercolours and pencils together. So, you know, if you check in at 7 o'clock Monday, 7 AM, Denise, if you have a word with Michael, we might be able to help you. Not too sure, but we might be able to help you. Sorry, right. So I quite like the idea of having, you know, like we have this circle and it's sort of bisected. And I'm thinking, should I do that? Because I've got it before, haven't I, with these, and I just love that idea of, so I've got all these to finish, look at that. But I've got this website to finish. I keep Oh, I see, I've already done it, look. How weird. You forget, don't you, what you've done? It must be something. This is so like what I was going to do, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to do something slightly different. So I am going to do it, but I'm going to do it like that there. Just a simple one. Can you see that? On here, my love. Denise, if you just see, Marcy is highlighted, isn't it? Right, okay, so I just put this section in here and I'm going to draw some circles, but I don't know if I want to draw circles, you know. I think I want to go a little bit I don't want to draw circles, right, see if this makes sense to you. I don't want to draw circles, but I like the formality that we've got. Good afternoon, Shell. But I like the formality of the patterns we were creating, because I really like the idea of like repetition and neatness, just for a change. I just like it because I think it's nice to be able to move between them all. So, you know, if I was to sort of, yeah, I do like circles, don't get me wrong, you know I do. Blooming heck, that's all I ever draw. So if I was to sort of move this, not knowing where it is, and draw a circle, move that there, not know where it is, and move it here and not know where it is. Oh, I do know where it is. Oh, I like that already. I do know where it is. I'm just keeping me nibbing. Oh, so I quite like all these, and I like the dissections and the bisections, but what I want to do is split them up. So when I mean that, I mean I quite like this here, but sort of isolate it within its own space. So what we're doing is we're creating I've turned the sound down a little bit, and I've also done the sound on the computer because it sounds a bit better. So, and then I'm going to create, when I say angular, what I don't mean is too angular. Everything's going to have, right, if you can imagine, right, let me turn it over, let me show you. Right, if you can imagine, right, we've got circles and we've got circles and we've got circles. Right, use this here. And I'm going to take that section and have that as a section so that it's within that bit there. Can you see? Get me? So that little bit's a section. So that would be a section. And then keeping my eye on things here. And that would be a section. Yeah? But then if I wanted to section this, if I put a line there, can you see? That would be a section. Like that. Get me? So that I could draw shapes within those that are quite angular and, you know, straight sort of thing. So does that make any sense, guys? So I'm just looking at that now. And I'm thinking, do I want to try and fit that into a square, or do I want the square to be, let me show you what I mean. So if I select, I know what I'll do. I'm just going to divide this up. Now this isn't the best way to do it because it's really regimented, but it'll give you an idea of what I mean. So, and you see I've got it like that. So what I can do is I'm using the width of the ruler to be right. Can you see now? It looks very complicated, but I quite like it like that. But what I'm going to choose is what's under and over. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the lines that are not appropriate. So she says, there we go. So let's go. So I've got them going over there. So that's it. All this is now is just choosing the shapes now. Okay, so what is on top of another thing and what's not. I say I'm not a lover of that shape there. I prefer it to be within the square. Now normally I wouldn't do this now, I'd do this later, but I just think for the sake of my sanity and yours, maybe we do it now. Right, so if we look at this as a whole, we've got lots of square sections, which I really like, which we could sort of do the inversion. So say I did big dots with little centres, it could be big centres and little dots on opposite colours, but they've got that space there. And this is what we if we was doing this at school, cubism, it'd be a style of cubism. And then what you can do is just say this bit here is so nice on its own, you could abstract that or subtract it and take it away from the others, so that you've got these like great patterns happening. So I'm just going to get rid of that there. Got your curves, I would use them because it gives you such a nice shape. Like that. It's weird, isn't it? I bet we've all done this. So you know when it's in your head and you can see it clearly in your head. Can you see that? It's clearly in your head, but it's so hard to explain that to somebody. See, now I'm going to have to put the circle back in there again, which I'm fine about. I don't think. Oh my! How's that for perfect? How's that? So you could put more circles on it. I mean, I've got this here, which is an amazing. I can't remember whose it is, but it's really good. And you can sort of build up your shapes within that then, you know. So I love this shape here, and I love all these little shapes here. So if you've got like this, you've also got mine. Oh, on Monday, straight after the talent show, what I'm going to be doing is a live, but I'm going to be using my butterfly stamps. So I'm going to be doing a Moodle with my stamps. So every other day I'm going to be using my products, because I never get a chance to use them anymore. So, and I want to use them because I love them, I draw them, so I want to draw them, I want to use them. So every other day, actually, I was thinking of a way of doing it, and it's not my idea. I've got to say it's a brilliant idea of the other half's, so I've got him to thank for that. well, how big is this? And once I can get going with this size and what, 5.5, so it looks like the ruler is 5.5. So if I go for 5, so everything is like 2.5. Well, it's not, it looks more like 3 there, so it don't really matter that much. But if you just get, and the best way to do this is measure with a piece of paper. So if you've got a piece of rough paper, then measure 2.5 and just keep doing that, and that just show you what I mean. Then you don't have to keep measuring. So if I do it about there, if I do 2.5, then you know I'm more or less right. 2.5 and a bit, 2.5 and a bit, 2.7 I mean. So if I do that and then chop this off, you're best off using a knife or a guillotine. So yeah, you can use that. I've got my knife here. And I've got my cutting mat there. So, well, I did have. Where's that cutting mat go? There it is. So, oh. And I like to have, when I'm cutting, I always like to have steel edge, so that I don't, because the amount of times I used to cut into the side of my finger. And the paper and everything else. Now don't be dragging into your paper. When you do this, I see people go, don't, because you're heading for damage then to yourself. So I've got this 2.5 inch strip, 2.5, whatever it is. And I'm just going to use that now as a straight edge. So I don't have to keep, it's not going to be perfect, but I don't particularly bother about it, as you know. So I'm putting extra lines in now, and I won't need all these extra lines, but it's a good way of me just, that's way dodgy, never mind. God, that's out, look at that. Right, so there. It's ended. Has my video gone off? No, it's not. Guys, is my video off? Max just said the video's gone off. It hasn't, has it? No? Right, I've got to do this right, because this is doing my noggin in. Look at that. How bad is that? So make sure that you get your lines right. It just takes one, doesn't it? And then you're all skew whiff and you're like, what is happening? No, it's not stopped. Right, so that's about right. Right, it looks really complicated. I know, I know, I know, I know. Did it freeze? So I'm going in and out and it's freezing. Right, just bear with me. Let me see if I can do a bit better with light. Try this one. I'm only concerned about this one is if I put this one on, it does make it strobe sometimes. So it's strobing that, innit? Right, I'll turn it off. Let me just see if that's a bit better. Should hopefully keep it in and out. It's pixelating. Really pixelating. I'm wondering whether it's because I'm upstairs again now. How's it looking now? really bad? That's pixelating that there, so I'll turn that off because I can see it strobing myself. It's okay now. Right, I've just pulled it up a little bit. Maybe the light will be better. Thanks, Louise. Right, it seems like it's going in and out willy-nilly. So all I'm going to do is, I've got like centre lines here. I can only do what I can only do. It sounds a bit daft, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. So I'm going to get rid of the lines because I don't need them in there. I've even got, seriously, I've even got a booster up here that I'm plugged into. So it's really strange. Let me just move this over. Right, okay, so got this here. Now the patterns I'm looking at are sort of going to be filling in here. So if I think about, if I choose one pattern, I'm going to go in for here. So just going to put a dot there. That's it. So a dot in the middle of that, and then right, a dot to there, like that, just to get me going, because if I don't set up now, it all looks fine here, Jane. It seems to be every weekend, doesn't it, when I do this? Is it? Is it? Right, Mark says it's pixelating. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is, give me till past. I'm going to go off. I'm going to go off. I'm going to go downstairs with the camera, and then I'll restart it from there. How's that? So it'll only take me a couple of minutes to go